Let's face it, without the assistance of products, straight, curly, and kinky hair alike would look a hot mess. Hey, you like my new haircut? Don't worry, I didn't get a lot cut off. I just got it reshaped. I'm so glad to be back, so let's jump right into it. For fear of developing product buildup, a lot of people in the natural hair community avoid using a large amount of product. Product buildup is a term that's often thrown around, but have we really taken the time to analyze this topic? Product buildup refers to a gradual accumulation of products on your scalp and/or your hair strands. The buildup we end up with is actually a combination of a few things. Of course, the products you manually put in your hair is one, but there's also your scalp's natural oil called sebum, and thousands of tiny dust particles from the air that creates buildup. As this combination accumulates, they mix together to create a thick, gooey substance filled with potentially harmful bacteria. So, is skipping a wash day really that bad? Well, yes and maybe. By the time your scalp starts to itch and you're noticing thick gunk under your fingernails, your follicles are already compromised and your scalp is already starting to get inflamed and irritated. Depending on many factors like your hair regimen, whether you live an active or non-active lifestyle, and your environment, everyone gets to this point at a different rate. So when deciding on a wash day routine, your goal should be to avoid this buildup from accumulating altogether, rather than waiting for it to happen before washing your hair. To be honest, most of us are guilty of waiting for the buildup to accumulate before washing our hair. Buildup on your hair strands compared to buildup on your scalp. Is one worse than the other? Yes, buildup on your scalp affects and behaves differently than buildup on your hair strands. Here's an easier way to understand. This is an example of how hair strands that are healthy and free of buildup behave and reacts to moisture. When water is introduced, depending on your hair's porosity level, it soaks up what it can. Your hair strands swell up and then they quickly let go of excess water, leaving your hair strands flexible, breakage resistant, and well moisturized, until it eventually releases the water that it can't hold. Now, when your hair strands are experiencing buildup, this buildup creates a barrier between the water and your hair, making it difficult for your hair to soak up the moisture. Without access to moisture, your hair strands with accumulated buildup are more prone to breakage. Additionally, light can no longer reflect on your cuticles due to the uneven surface the buildup created on your hair strands, causing your hair to lose its sheen and appear dull. Buildup on your scalp is a lot different and can lead to more serious issues, especially for highly textured hair. Your scalp is part of your skin. In fact, it's the thickest area of skin on your whole body. But at the same time, it can also be just as sensitive as the skin on your face. On top of that, this dark, moist environment is a perfect place for harmful bacteria to multiply. So it's important to give this area extra attention. Sebum is a thin, acidic oil created underneath your scalp. It secretes out the sides of your hair strands. Amongst other things, the purpose of this oil is to slide down, coat, and protect your hair strands. But with highly textured hair, the loops and bends make it difficult for the sebum to slide down, causing a lot of this oil to back up and accumulate on your scalp. On top of that, very tiny dust particles from the air easily stick to the sebum. After a while, this built-up mixture accumulates so much that it becomes visible. It's clear to see how adding products to your scalp will increase the accumulation of buildup. What makes buildup on your scalp so difficult is due to its dark, warm, and moist environment. Bacteria has a perfect opportunity to grow and multiply. Some of this bacterium-filled gunk will eventually penetrate into your follicles, interrupting the activity going on in your hair bulb, which can dramatically change the quality of your hair that grows out the follicle. Prolonged buildup can also cause infections to form. Stay tuned for part 2 of this 2-part series where I'll talk about how to properly remove buildup and identify which products are causing it.